Hello friends, welcome to my channel Fusion Action Learning. If you're first time viewer on my channel, subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to get latest update from Fusion Action Learning. In today's demonstration, we are going to cover one more business requirement that if you would like to do a bulk upload of the value set with having the descriptive flags fields, how to achieve in Oracle Fusion. So we'll see that as a demonstration. So to save our time, I'd already created the descriptive flags field. I'll show you. And then I will show you the value set and we'll do the upload and we'll see the results. So to create the DFF within the value set, you have to go to the setup and maintenance. Within the setup and maintenance, you have to go to the task. And once you reach to the task, you have to click on search task and then you have to click on search. So I clicked on task, click on search, and then search manage descriptive percent and try to search. So manage descriptive flags fields. So that is the task name which we utilize to create the descriptive flags fields. So once you click on the task, you have to search with the values. From there, you can create your descriptive flags field. So we'll search percent values percent and try to search. So once you click on search, it will give you the type module, the flags field code. So the value set values. So within this name, the flags field code will create the descriptive flags field within the value set. So you can see that the flags field code name is fnd underscore vs underscore values underscore v. And if you would like to create DFF within the lookup, you use the fnd underscore lookup underscore values underscore v. So we are utilizing the value set DFF. So to create, I'll click on the pencil icon. And once I click on that, you can see that I have defined the global segment and the name of the DFF is segment 1. And I utilize the attribute 2 and the value set is test. So you can see that the name is called segment 1 and then the code is automatically system generate and then API name. So API name is very important in this case. Generally, users using the attribute name while uploading the data for the value sets. So if you are using the lookup descriptive flag field or you are using the value set DFF values, you have to use the API name. So we'll see that rather than the attribute name. And then we have created the value set. So you can see that I've created the value set called test for the demo purpose. So I defined it as a character based free text so that whatever values we are passing, we are uploading, it will get uploaded. If you are using the independent values within that value set, you can do that as well. So we have defined the prompt is segment 1, the display type is text box, display size, the display height you can define as per your business requirement and then make sure that you enable this as a VI enabled. Now, as I mentioned, to upload this API name is very important. So we'll use this, copy this, and then let me open the text. So you can see that the formatting looks like for the value set upload. So first name is value set code that you have to provide. then you have to enter the pipe, and then you have to enter the value, and then afterwards the description, then the enable flag. If you want a start date ended, you can enter that as well. If you are not using, then leave it blank. And then instead attribute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you should use always the API name for it. If you are using the attribute 1, 2, 3, it should not consider and recognize while uploading, and it will give you the error. So this is the something very important where user do a mistakes. So as I mentioned, so how our format looks like. Our format is, so let me copy. So this is what are the API name. So our format must be looks like. So let me create another the text, and then I will remove this. So as I mentioned, we should always use the API. So we'll use the API name. So API name is segment1. And while copying and pasting, make sure that there should not be a gap, space, or anything. So you can see that. So our format is looks like. So we have created this as a descriptive flex field. So rather than using the attribute 2, I have to use the API name. So if you're using, some other name, the company, then use the company API name. If you're using the city, use the city name like that. So always use the API. In next session, we will learn the context-based bulk upload for the value set. So today we will learn the descriptive. So as I mentioned, so make sure that you always recognize the API. So system will consider and then upload. So I have used. Now what I will do next, I will enter the value set code. So what is our value set code? So let me go to the save and close, and you can see that it's already deployed. So you have to make sure that whenever you are creating the descriptive flex field or the key flex field or the extensible flex fields, the status must be in a deployed status. Now we'll go to the value set. So I have already created value set. So we'll search, and then you can see that. So first, let me search the task name. So manage value sets. So that is our task. I had already created one value set for the demo purpose. So we'll search that, and we'll see how I defined, and we'll see this segment 1, the DFF over there, and then we'll do a upload. Now you can see that the UI is open. So I will search test1. So I created the value set code called test1. So you can see that test1. And then if I try to click on manage value set, since this is independent. So if I try on the manage values, you can see that the values, the description, the enabled start date, end date, and then you can see that value set value. So segment 1 we have defined. So this is the free text. So currently we don't have any values. So we'll do a upload, and we'll see how to do a bulk upload. In previous session, already I had explained how to do bulk upload. For formatting purpose, you follow the same steps. So I will do upload 3 or 4 values within that. So let me do that. So now test1 is our value set code. Then I will enter the pipe and then the value. So value I am giving 1, and then I will enter the pipe because it's a description. So I will enter the description same as a test1, and then I will enter the pipe. Then enable flag. So enable flag, the value should be y, and then I will enter the pipe. Then the segment one, the values, the DFF values. So I will use task one. So we'll see these values over there. I will create another value so that you can see. So pipe and then two, then pipe, then test two, and then y, and then pipe and test two. So I will upload two values within the value set along with the descriptive flags field. So you can see that the value set code will be test one. The values are given the 1 and 2, then test 1, test 2, and then enabled flag, and then test 1 and test 2. So these are our descriptive flags field values. Now you have to save this. Once you click on save, you have to save this. So give the name the same value set code and put CSV, and then click on all files. So I want this to be saved into CSV format, because since I have already converted it to pipe, if you are using the Excel and then you create into CSV and then go to edit notepad plus plus and then replace all the commas with the pipe, the eliminator, and then save it and then do the upload. So I did with this. Now I will go back. So what is our next step? So we'll go to the navigator and tools, and within the tools we'll do the file import and export. So where we have to upload these files to the UCM server. Once we upload it, then we can only import into the system. So for that you have to click on plus. So any kind of the setup and maintenance related data you have to upload. So I will upload the file. So I've saved it within the Fusion, and then this is what is my file with having the two values for the value set along with the descriptive flags field values. So I click on open, so you can see that test1.csv. So I saved it with the same name, and then the account. So account which you have to use, you have to click on import. The name of this file is very important. So same name we have to use while importing into value set. So you have to make sure that you choose the correct account and then do a save and close. Once you're done with this, you have to go to the again setup and maintenance and make sure that it loaded successfully to the UCM server. So now we'll wait for this file to be processed. So you can see that it's loaded successfully. Then we'll back and move to the setup and maintenance, and we'll try to import, and we'll see how it get imported within the value set along with the descriptive flags field. Now you have to click on the task and then click on the search. Once you click on search, you have to type manage value sets and try to search the task. Once you click on the search, you will get the task name called manage value sets. So we'll click on manage value sets, and then I will click on and search my value set. So my value set code is test1, and then I will click on search. Once the moment I click on search, I could see that test1 over there, and then inventory management and independent values. We have checked that there are no values. So to upload, to import, what you have to do, since we have uploaded to UCM server, you have to click on the action and then click on import. Once the moment you click on import, you have to provide the file name. So whatever file name we have given, we have to use the same format. So you have to use test1.csv, and then the account, the same account you have to use for the import, and simply you have to click on upload. Once you click on upload, then your records will start processing within the values. So you have to wait Will this process get complete? Once it processes the record, will validate and verify the records. So you can see that the records started processing and import completed. If you would like to view the log file, you can download, you can validate if there is any error and record process. Now simply click on OK and then close. So we'll directly validate the values and try to search. So if I click on search, you could see that the values 1 and 2 are given and then the description. And then you can see that the descriptive Flagship values got uploaded. So this is how you can upload the value set values along with the DFF in a bulk in Oracle Fusion. Thank you. Thank you for watching my channel Fusion Next Gen Learning.